It's Week 17 of the NFL. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Titans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Titans of Brooklyn. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a bootleg with Hooker. On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Fields going to keep it once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
It's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They go play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Brings up third and 5.
Now Hooker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. A solid stiff arm. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's second and 5.
Second and 5 at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
When we're watching tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Fields throwing again. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A little juke. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And this one is incomplete. The Titans at 11-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Quick throw by Hooker, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 13-yard line.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans have taken the lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 14. 1st down, Commanders.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Fields sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Fields. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Fields now to throw. Washington. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have retaken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point in the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Hooker throwing again on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Hooker. Flushed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Commander.
Fields on first down. That was short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Hooker now on second down. He completes this to Sutton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
There he goes left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. All play action. Here's Hooker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hooker to throw it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 210 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Hooker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hooker now off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And here's a give to Spears. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Here's Booker on the catch. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Hooker. And it will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Washington offense set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On play action, Fields. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Now it's Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. That was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good. 4 off first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A good pick up there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Jacobs. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Hooker. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make that last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the second run, and they're in better shape now for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wagner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by York is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing. Hooker. He completes this to Sutton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Hooker. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hooker to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a dump off here complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Hooker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. Throwing here is Hooker. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And so a victory here for the Commanders. I tell you what, this